So apparently my microphone was muted this whole time. Sorry. But let me rehash what I just said. I know that I haven't been on for about 2 weeks. It was Rockabillaque Charleston, and I have to say that having the girls on stage, there was about 30 girls, and there was a wait list. And it's amazing to me every time I do a show, and I've done these for such a long time, that out of these 30 girls, everyone had their own unique style, and they really brought something to the stage. And it really inspires me every time, every girl I meet, every moment, especially when it comes to the questions and just putting themselves out there. It gives me joy. I'm speechless when it comes to that. But second of all, when I came back, the following week was my birthday, and I did get a little lazy, but now I'm back. And today I'm going to show you guys how to do a candy cane eyeliner. Sorry that the audio was kind of off. I guess I forgot how to turn on my microphone. So what I was saying when my mic was off is that I am going to be using these graphic liners that I got from Amazon. Now, these are water activated liners. So the cool part is that once you put water on them, I like to put like a setting spray on them to activate them. You know, there you go. And don't worry if they look like this, because they're supposed to dry out like the Sahara, like a desert when it gets wet and then dried. That's what it looks like. But these two were on Amazon for like only $10. You could get expensive brand name ones, but these seem to do the same thing. Now, the only thing is if you're going to be sweating a lot, this is water activated, so it will sweat. It doesn't sweat as bad as how I'm describing it, but I have tested them out, and any type of water activated eyeliner, if you do sweat like profusely, I'm not saying like lightly, it will stay if it's lightly. But if you sweat a lot, just take that in consideration. So today I am doing a mix of these water activated liners and a mix of regular liners. Just because who wants to buy red eyeliner if you're not going to use it a lot? So this is good for like your base, Alrighty. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, I activate it with the setting spray. Alrighty. Now my makeup, I have my base done. Sorry. I have my base done. I did just like a light ombre with white and shimmer on my eyes with a little gray shadow, just because I want the eyeliner to pop. We're going to go for that candy cane look. So to get started, we're going to start with the base, which is a white. Now you're probably thinking, why don't we do black first and then white? Well, if you put white over black and then your sharpness of your black liner gets misconstrued and wobbly, it just doesn't look as nice. So we're going to start first with a white. Now we're not going to use the white here for the same logic I said before. If you start sweating or anything happens, it's just going to start dripping into your eye. I'm sounding very dramatic. It doesn't fall down that easy, but I want it to last. And it's easier to control and not a lot of water with this. So I'm going to use the NYX Epic Wear in white. Now, I have shown this one in my videos before, and I hate it, but apparently it's because I had a bad batch. So I just haven't found it in the stores anymore, and I went back to my original Epic Wear in white, just called white. All right, so we're going to do a thicker than normal eyeliner, like as thick as you want the candy cane to be. That's as thick as you're going to want to do it. So let me try to get as close as possible here. I like to take it out. This is liquid, and just a little bit over the sides, just because I don't want to saturate my eyes so quick. Oh, I got a little hair. There we go. So I'm going to start with the bottom line first. Create a little triangle at the end of the eye, and then bring it in. Now this will be thicker than your normal. You see I did a little triangle, and then you're going to fill in. Oh. And I messed up because I didn't wait for it to dry. White eyeliner is so funny because it just looks like you're putting white out on your eye. All right, so make sure to cover everything. You don't have to do your inner lip. Well, yes, all the way in because we want it to go on top of our black eyeliner. Yeah, so just cover everything. Don't worry if it's messy, we'll fix it after. You see that little mistake I made there? We're going to clean it up now. Well, after it dries. The best time to take care of any mistakes during eyeliner is to wait till it dries. What 3 tickets do you have to sell? All right, so now we're going to do the other eye. Remember, my natural eye opens. If you're using liquid, don't open your eyes so fast. So just do a little triangle here at the end. Don't worry about it being thick because we're going to go in with the black at the end to finish it off. And then just go into the lid. I'm trying to talk at the same time because I can see how boring it is if you just saw me do this. But I feel like everyone understands eyeliners, can't move. I'm going into the inner corner. Oh, did I just disappear? All right, so the other one dried. Not yet. Make sure that's the thickness that you want it and make sure to let it dry. I'm not trying to open my eyes. So make it as thick, as small. This could work with a smaller wing, bigger wing. I just like to exaggerate my wings. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for this to dry completely. Now, if you ever make an eyeliner mistake or open your eyes quicker than it dries, like I did over here, you're gonna see what I'm gonna do to fix it. Don't cry. You don't have to start over. While that's drying, we're gonna take out the brush that we're gonna use, which is a spoolie, which I know I have somewhere. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna use a spoolie, one of these eyebrow spoolie things. Yeah. All right. Oh, see? I guess my eyes are creasing. All right. Let's wait for it to dry completely. This yellow, I mean, this white, white always tends to be like a little like thick and wet. Like black, I've never had this issue. And I'm just not having good luck with white liners. You can do gel liners, but I just like the way the wings look after the white is used. All right. Yeah, I'm trying to use my breath there. All right. Now let's see if it's dry enough. Now, when it's dry enough, you should be able to just flake it off. So I don't think it's dry enough. I mean, it's coming off a bit. You guys, I wish you guys could hear the noise it makes when I do that. Amazing. I'm gonna bring my mic up closer for some ASMR. Can you hear that? Yeah. I think it's funny. We should do ASMR Mondays. All right. So you see how it slowly makes it go away? I should have waited a little more, but it's fine. Perfect. We're going to go in with the white liner after. to clean it up. And then do the same thing to the other side. And perfect. We're just going to clean it up at the top because now it's blurry. And there we go. Make sure it dries now before we open our eyes. A little left over there, but it's fine. We're not going to see it when we open the eyes. I'm just going to add a little bit of the silver that I used on my lid to blend it in. I feel like I took out a lot on this side. This is not the right brush. Just to blend that in. I don't have the exact same gray. But just to add a little more dimension there on the lid. Alrighty, now we're going to go in for the fun stuff. You're going to get a thin brush. I'm talking about the thinnest brush you could find. And for me, it will be, this one's too thin. It's thin that is flimsy. Let's go with some more. Where are my brushes? It needs to be thin, but not too thin. You know what? We're going to use the eyebrow pencil. Just because I feel like everyone would have an eyebrow pencil. Let me just clean it up here. By eyebrow pencil, I mean like the one that usually comes with the brush that has a spoolie. And it's thin. We just want something to make a line. This would actually be easier. All right. So you're going to get your graphic liner. Now you can use a liquid liner. But again, I think it would bleed too much. This one would be great. So we're going to get our setting spray. Or if you have a little dropper with water. And you're going to spray right into the color you want. Saturate it. Now I can't pull it that much down because then it's going to fall. You're going to just smudge it a bit. Activate it. And you're going to spray it again. Just to get that bottom layer all wet. Now you can use your skin or you can use paper. And I like to clean it out in the first one because then it becomes super heavy. And you don't really want, again, your brush to be super saturated and it to go all over your eye. And then I got to open my mirror up. Oh, shoot. I hate when I stick my nail by mistake in a palette. Ugh. All right. So now that we have that wet, now this is time sensitive. I moistened it enough. But I'm just going to get the tip. Moist tip. I'm saying all the keywords today. So let me show you on my hands. So it's going to be, just try to do one line. You see how that looks? I like the saturation of it. If you press too hard, it's going to be too thick. And you can't really see it from that far. So I might moisten it one more time. And see how the saturation is really high on these. And then we're going to do candy cane lines on them. All right, so we're going to start from the inner corner. Let's start from the outer corner. Let's end it in red. And then we're just going to do where the and we're just going to do lines. See, we're doing that little candy cane look. That was a little too thick. But it doesn't look bad. If you see that your graphic thing is getting dry, just spray it some more, put some water. Okay, I dropped my brush and I'm painting my floor. Hold on a minuto. There we go. Now I have a question on here that says, does it make a difference if I use a setting spray or water? No, no difference. When you start getting closer to the inside, just use a dabbing method. Don't wipe. And then go in if any spots because of any opening or closing of your eyes. Look at that. You could leave it like that and put some lashes, but I always like to line things with black liner. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, that's a little too moist. A little too moist. Sorry, I'm covering you guys. And then keep going. And if you notice, I'm looking down on the mirror because if you're looking up, you know, your eyes will be closed. And I am not going to lie, this will be harder on hooded eyes. It's possible. You need to modify it a bit. Now, if you mess up on any of these graphic water liner things, wait till it dries. Get a Q-tip, which I don't have. And I'm going to use a piece of this paper that I have to clean up right there. Just moisten it up. And since it's water activated, comes off. Now, water activated liners work great because for people that don't want to like scrub their face too much when taking off their makeup, it works wonders. Okay, I just removed my foundation, but we're gonna leave that be. All right, and then you know what do you do once this is wet? Nothing. You just let it air. I like to leave it open just in case there's fungus that happens. But if not, you can just close it and it will be just as fine. So here we have the candy cane. Yes, that's how it's done. All right, so then this is how you could leave it like this. Now I'm gonna leave one like this so you can see what it looks like with lashes, and I'm gonna do one the way that I like. You can see both ideas. You're gonna get black liner, liquid liner. You just have to wait for everything to dry. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You could do this in for Christmas parties, for yourself, for Christmas. All right, so I think this one's dry. All right, so we're gonna take the black liquid liner, which I just got the white one again. The black liquid liner, and we're just gonna line a thin line on the bottom. So it is gonna cover, well, kind of. Just thin at the bottom. We still want the effect of the candy cane. Actually, maybe a little thicker. All right, then bring it into the inner corners there. I'm just showing both options. So that way you can see what both look like. With black liner, with no black liner. The preference is up to you. Now let's finish it off with some the black be ignored. Yes, you could, I'm gonna do one with and one without. So that way you can see which one you like best. I feel like with any type of liner that anybody does, especially holiday related, you should do your inner corner, like your lashes. All right, I want to see you do this at your Christmas party. All right, now let's put on lashes that I have somewhere. Oh, here we go. Hey, nice. I'm gonna call you tomorrow because I want to see how your sale went. And this will be cute with some Christmas earrings. All right. So then for the lashes, I'm just gonna use my dual glue. I've already worn these. This is probably the last time I'm gonna wear them, but I wore them to Dapper Day for my birthday, for everything. So time for retirement. Alrighty, so just saturating the eyelashes with glue, letting them get tacky for a bit. All right, I like to go like this just to make them hug the eyes, and it helps make it put on easier. Now, same thing, I'm gonna look down to put them on. And just put them in, hold it for a few seconds. You don't have to close your lips like this, but I do. Alrighty. And then without the wiggle, and then apply to the other side. So that's what it looked like with and without the black liner. It's all preference, so you could see that's what it looks like. I feel like, I don't know, I'm biased because I like the black eyeliner. I feel like it just depends. It does make your eyes look smaller. And then you could add white. What looks pretty cool with this is if you have green. I don't have any green. You know what? I think I have green. I wanted to buy it for today, but I don't really wear green. But now I remember that I think I have green. Yes. All right, let's do something interesting with this. So I'm going to use green eyeshadow, which I have from St. Patrick's Day. And I'm just going to put it on my under. I think a green pencil on the waterline would look good, but so I'm going to look up and just apply some green under here. Yeah, that little green adds a little more festive color. I'm just putting green under. Okay, I don't know what I did there, but I will fix it. But yeah, the green adds a little more of the Christmas vibe. Well, I think the candy cane does enough, but the green adds a bit of I should get some concealer to fix that, but we're not doing that right now. So I'm gonna see if I have any concealer left on my brush, just to fix the inner corners up, clean them up, and there we go. I feel like a lighter green will look better, but it was a last minute addition. Gonna blend that out. But yeah, that still looks good. So that would be my interpretation of the candy cane eyeliner trend. Um, and if you want on the waterline to add some more green, but if not, some white will look really good there. I ran out of that. Oh no, I didn't run out of it. I left it at Disney Park. But besides that, that is the look. I showed you both versions without the black eyeliner at the end and with black eyeliner just to finish it off. Again, this could be done long as I have it or short. Just imagine it like that. You see, possible. Just make sure it's in addition to your current eyeliner. So you just make your eyeliner double the size you normally make it, or triple, depends. And if you have hooded eyes, just make sure to do it with your eyes open when you do the white, so you could be able to see it. So you are able to see it. Yeah, that is a look. Thank you guys for joining. Next week, I'm going to have another holiday themed look. I'm just deciding if it's going to be hair or makeup or a craft, because last Christmas I did a fascinator tutorial and I believe I've gotten requests for that. So thank you so much for watching today. I am back on Mondays. And if you have any requests, make sure to comment them down below. And I will get back to you next Monday. Make sure to follow me on my social platforms. It's Pinup Miami on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. And if you're in Florida and are looking for something to do on January 20th, I am hosting the Rockabillaque Pinup contest. And that one's going to be so exciting. It's at Immokalee Hard Rock, and it's free. You do have to pay a fee if you enter any contest just to support the event overall. But besides that, everything is free. You just have to drive over there. If you have a hot rod, you could register it as well. And it's going to be so much fun. And you can dance and see me and Timmy and wear fabulous dresses and shop, because there's going to be a lot of vendors. And thank you guys for joining. See you guys all next Monday. Oh, it's not ending.